okay, like the first time I had Molly water.
Let's go. Let's go.
Disgusting.
What does it taste like?
Gross.
Like chemically?
No, it's very salty.
Ew.
Like it is like I think it's saltier than the ocean.
Really? Yeah. It's just really, really salty?
Salt water. If it's like really diluted, I don't think you taste it.
You sure it wasn't just cum? It may have been.
Ugh.
It's 3 a.m. Vertigo.
You never know. Actually, we can start about that because you're the only one who knows what happens in those back rooms in Vertigo. Oh, welcome back
There are no back
to episode 37 of the Shitpost HQ podcast. Welcome back to the Incrimination Hour, where Matt's going to tell us about a club that I've only been to twice.
We're not starting with stuff like that.
We're starting it off like this.
We can't do another podcast all about drugs.
Of course we can.
Yeah, I know, right? This is like when we.
No,
all
we're
did
just gonna
wings.
start
the last
talking.
one I was on was the DMT and salvia.
That's fine. This is going to be the doing Molly in the back room of a shady underground bar.
Nah, that doesn't hit. We're gonna talk about our favorite wings.
Again.
Guys, what are your
Okay,
favorite
just
wings?
hit it and then we'll transition out.
No, we won't
Piper
trans.
Arms.
Piper Arms? No, but what are your flavors? What are your favorite wing flavors?
Just bone, actually.
Just bone and crunch. Okay, no, hit it.
Just the cartilage.
Trans.
Yeah, I want to
hear.
So give them the context, what this place is.
It's just an after hours bar club that opens up at like 2 in the morning.
And it closes when?
I just picture you
When
walk
does
in
it
the door
close?
and Satisfaction
On
is playing.
Yeah.
Did you not go?
No, I've never been.
He didn't come
No, he's never been, no.
when we did the ball.
No, him and Zach
Macro?
stayed at home.
Oh, you guys did stay and slept.
That was pre me having tried Molly.
Terrified. You were
Yeah,
like,
you went there and you just didn't even do anything, did you?
No, he didn't come. He stayed in.
Oh, yeah,
No,
you
we went for a pub crawl, and then you guys were gonna go out at like.
that was a different
12 or
Marcus.
1
You
or
were
2.
having fucking, what was it? You had a coffee while we were all having our first pint.
Had beer.
No, he didn't. No, you didn't. We
Not
all,
enough.
10
No,
guys.
not enough.
What was it, like
all getting
11
beers?
11 o'clock? We have our first pint, and he's just like, I'll have a black
It is
coffee.
almost time. And now that everything's open, it's time.
Yeah.
We gotta finish our Au Noir.
Why do we always go when it's cold?
It hits different.
It does.
I do like going out in the cold.
It's
I
like,
do.
it's like, because it warms you up. You know, if you're fucked up, it's nice.
And we always go when it's a blizzard. Remember?
Yeah, that
Chris?
was sick,
Chris
yeah.
was fucked. He like had to drive back in the fucking storm.
Yeah, I lost traction on the highway.
yeah, I
I
did
got,
too.
I got to the exit, and then like my backhand started going like left and then right, and I'm like counter steering in. I'm like, no, fucking today.
Because you came late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
came
were,
out,
like, driving
I came out
through
like
it.
9. Yeah, it was like snow. I don't know, maybe like 6
Bro,
inches off the ground.
The main street.
on the roads, on the highway,
Dude.
on the highways.
Dude, the main streets of Toronto were like completely
Fucked,
covered in
yeah.
white. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
white.
And,
Like
me trying to cross over, like I lost traction because there's like literally mounds, just like streaks of this snow, and
And then you went up to that snow and you went.
yeah, with my
Yeah,
head out the window.
that there was so much snow that I wore my Sorel boots that are so goofy looking, and I felt no shame. Like I literally did not feel like there was just that much snow that I could wear the goofiest boots and feel not embarrassed to walk out in public in Toronto 2 years ago. Okay, but so
High
Vertigo.
key.
that was the month before
Worst.
COVID.
The worst thing is when you're out in the cold and your socks are wet.
Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst
When
feeling.
your socks get wet, you're hiking. There's
That only happens
snow.
to a Malibuto who wears the Adidas shoes in the dead of winter and 6 inches of snow.
Only Adidas, baby.
Matt has never worn boots in the winter.
Never. He was that kid who didn't wear a winter coat because he was too cool.
Oh my god, I hated those kids.
And the
Oh,
Cody
I did
didn't
wear. That was not me. That was
But-
not
but
me.
you left it
And
unzipped
like the
for sure.
the fleece jackets. I never had a fleece jacket. No.
Those kids when it's just like turning like it's like getting to spring, you're reaching like those like 5-degree weather. So
They're
it's
already
just
in
like
shorts?
Yeah, already wearing
Shorts
shorts
and
like to
t-shirts.
flex. Oh, I'm gonna wear shorts. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, you weird fat kid? It's always the fat kid.
Weird fat kid.
It's always
who
the
wears-
weird fat
It
kid.
really was
Dude, the
because
fat kids
they
never
couldn't
got-
feel the
they
cold.
never got cold.
Yeah, they always wore like an oversized like Toronto Maple Leafs hoodie and then cargo shorts.
Dude, why are you describing the same kid that went to my elementary?
Yeah,
Because
they're
this
all-
kid exists
Yeah, 'cause
in every school. There's a fat kid with a Toronto Maple Leafs hoodie
Yeah.
and shorts in every fucking school in Canada. They just insert them when they're creating the fucking simulation.
Dude,
They're like,
Matrix,
we need one of
yeah.
these.
Copy,
Yeah.
The guy just copy and pasted
Yeah.
the script.
I guarantee you his name was Mark at all your schools too.
Like literally, I don't know what
No,
his
they
name
changed
was.
that part.
They randomize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, literally, it's always that case. But no, the one thing I never wore was a hat. I didn't wear a hat too much. I never liked wearing hats.
I never wore hats.
Hats were in my school. Everybody
Like
Yeah, I had that,
toques
yeah.
or like
Like toques. I didn't like wearing toques in the winter.
I had the toque.
I would
that
let my
was
ears.
a beanie with the lip.
So did
embedded.
Bruno.
Oh yeah, I did. I had no. I wore
visor
that. I wore
beanie.
that for style. Like as you know, you watch a couple Disney TV shows and you see kids wearing that in the summer in LA, and you're like, oh, that's so sweet. I'm gonna rock that. But like, it's
when did you buy your hat? The infamous
the half.
Marcus
Oh,
Bar.
the Ushanka.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you make that the
color
thumb- Can you make that the
Yeah,
thumbnail?
Yeah, maybe something like that.
If I send you that photo, can you make my picture? There's a picture of me on a MySpace with like the hat.
With the Bam Margera hat.
With the Bam Margera hat, like flexing from my MySpace profile
I do
pic.
like that one. That's an OG Bruno pick.
Yeah, I have a hat that's like 10 years old or something.
Do you still have it?
Yeah,
it's
do
my
you
winter
still have
hat.
it?
Yes, yo, let's wear it for the next pod.
All right.
I mean, I think I can find mine. We'll all wear one of the.
Yeah, let's
the
all
bold
wear it
hats.
for-
visor beanie.
Yeah,
The
American
visor
Eagle.
beanie podcast.
American Eagle, brown. That thing. It was reversible.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you wanted two looks.
Reversible is always a great concept.
It's stupid though. No, it's stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Because you get the seam.
Oh yeah.
The one
side's
side
goofy.
always has that
Oh, yeah,
weird
yeah, yeah,
seam
yeah,
and like
yeah,
maybe a small tag, so it looks
Just of
stupid.
a different color.
Yeah, like
that,
it's
yeah.
the concept is cool, but then it just looks like weird. It looked like my head was like the top of like a Bulbasaur. I just didn't like it.
Spiked. It's ribbed for her pleasure. Okay, wait, just finish this Vertigo. So what? Vertigo After Hours Club.
It's just an after hours club in Toronto.
But explain it, because if you haven't been, I think it's insane to hear about what goes on, especially in the back rooms.
Not talking about that.
You haven't-
Not talking about. Why
No.
would I ever talk about? That's not my business.
You've done nothing in there. Just
Not
talk
my
about what
business.
stories you've heard from people who
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You cannot name a place and then
true.
talk about their criminal fucking
it's-
past
I mean, that's
on a
probably true.
podcast.
That's true.
Of course you can.
Leave it out. Leave it out. He'll leave it out. He'll leave it out.
We don't have to talk about the body. We don't have to talk about the
Okay, well,
body.
I'll just talk about what I've heard. So what I've heard about Vertigo,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Why would you say the name? It could have meant any name.
What do you think the fucking owner of Vertigo's gonna watch this podcast and go, I'm gonna find these guys and never let them into my club again?
No, they all know
If he
what's
sees this, he'll
happening.
be like, thanks for the shout out.
They all know it. They all know.
To
it.
the police?
They know.
Yo,
I don't think they know.
Yo, we got the region of Waterloo watching us.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So this club in Toronto called Vertigo is an after hours club. It opens at 2 and it closes at 8 a.m.
On paper.
on paper, yeah. And they don't serve alcohol because they're not allowed to because it's after hours. And they only serve water and
Not serve
Gatorade.
legally alcohol.
You're not allowed. That's
And
why
then
bars close at 2.
and then they
the
sell
bar
like
closes.
chocolate bars or something, dude.
Yeah, because they have to like serve.
'Cause
some
you
kind of
have to
food.
serve food.
chips. So it's chips and water and Gatorade, and everyone there is rolling. Everyone there is on Molly or whatever fucking drug of their choice, ketamine G, who knows?
2 MMC.
Yeah, 2 MMC,
Or
3 MMC,
4 MMC.
4 MMC.
I don't know anything about that. I heard you talking about it.
Yeah, you can go into it. 'Cause
that
I'm
new
curious.
stuff?
Yeah,
I don't really know. I don't know. There's-
but pretty much what I've heard is that there's a back room in Vertigo where it's just kind of pitch black, and there's like little booths.
Pitch black.
It's not pitch.
no.
How do you know?
Oh, pitch black. I've allegedly heard. I've allegedly heard.
Got him. We got him, folks.
Hi,
Okay, so it's not pitch black. So what have you heard, Alexis?
There's a dancing clown. No, there isn't.
No, there isn't.
there isn't.
Have you ever seen the clown who hides from gay people?
All the time. We're just with
I was just chilling.
checking with these chill guys. Chill.
All right, continue.
Continue.
I'm not
So,
continuing.
allegedly, what have you heard?
Allegedly, the walls were blue.
Like painted blue, or what do you
Neon
mean?
blue.
Huh?
Oh,
Neon
okay,
blue.
okay.
Okay.
It's like a little path.
What do you do back there?
Are you crouched down? Is that what I've heard? It's like a little tunnel.
It's vertical. You're vertical.
You're standing up straight.
Now you're falling down.
I thought you were like crawling through like a little tunnel. See, I've heard
Curtains, right? There's like curtains.
Yeah, curtains.
You
Private
don't
curtains?
crawl. You walk through them. Like you just,
You
But
wa-
there's curtains.
There's
just
curtains.
beads, like anal beads.
hanging.
Used.
Smell.
So
Okay, and
okay, so that's it. That the story is that there's
Wow.
privacy sectors, and you do whatever drug of
I
choice.
could have retold that entire story with just a different name.
What, a different club name? Why? People
Yeah.
want to go there. Okay,
Yeah.
people want to
No, we're
go.
not promoting it.
Of course we are.
yeah, we
We're
are.
getting paid.
Literally, the thumbnail is
Vertigo
gonna be
paid me.
the thumbnail is gonna be Matt's trips at
Matt loves tripping balls at Vertigo.
You're saying vertigo the whole time.
Vertigo, yeah.
Vertigo.
Bird up.
Go. Yeah.
together.
Okay. Also, I wanted to ask Bruno this on the podcast. So, for anyone who doesn't know this, Bruno's sister just got married, and I went to the wedding
Together.
together, allegedly.
Together. Do you remember that part? Do you remember that priest?
Yo, why the
conceptually.
fuck did he keep saying that? He was like, all in.
2 hearts.
All in. It's like a LeBron James speech. All in. Me and my team, 2 hearts. Together. All in. Jesus. All in.
Together.
Together.
No, but he was cool.
He was chill. He was like, I don't know. It was giving like he either touches the kids or he like daps them up. Either or.
He daps him up. I don't think he's too nice. Like I think he's just a little dorky. I think it's what it is.
Not every priest is.
No, he's
2/3.
Yo, he's Polish.
Of course he is.
His name was Pavel.
Pavel something ski.
Oh fuck.
Matt's like, yep, he touches kids.
No, he doesn't. Fuck.
No.
He was young though. He was
Oh,
very
he's a chill
young.
guy. He's a cool guy. Yeah, I know.
You know
You
him?
know him?
How the
The
fuck
one
do
who
you
took
know?
you to the movie
I
theater?
know every guy in the Polish community here. I know everyone.
Oh, so you know Father Pavel?
yes.
How
He's
the
a cool
fuck do
guy.
you
He's a
know?
cool
Yeah,
guy.
he's a sick guy.
Yeah, he's
How
actually
the fuck do you know him?
dude. It's like the
From years of being in the church. I don't know.
How did he like climb the ranks so fast? Who do you have to fucking kill to get to get up the priest tier already?
Automatically you go to a school for like 2-3 years and then you become a
Ascend
priest.
the ranks.
You go to
What's
it
after
called?
priest? How do you level up from priest?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bishop, silver bishop.
so
Who
and then
who
there's,
who do you
Grand Bishop,
No,
Grand
it goes-
Wizard Bishop.
Grand prestige bishop?
And it goes
Who do
down.
you confess your sins to? The priest.
Priest.
so that's cool. You actually know that guy then. Like you grew up with him
I
then.
know that the priest. Yeah.
Yeah, he's tall. He's like a baller.
Yeah, he had his Jordans on while he was giving the sermon.
Yeah, but no, were you gonna go with that?
No, I was just gonna ask. So, tell me about the wedding from your perspective, because we had a limo that took us there, but Bruno wasn't there. He was on the
Party bus limo.
party bus, and
Or
like
the main.
how early did you start drinking? What was happening on your party bus, and kind of what was happening behind the scenes when we were waiting, and because you saw a lot of the behind the scenes, because I don't really know what happens behind the scenes.
Oh, there's a YouTube video. I should probably show you guys.
It already came out.
Yeah, same day.
What?
That's
Yeah,
quick
they're on
turnaround.
there.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
They're on that.
That's
quick
the whole advertisement. Like same
He
day edits.
outsources it to 7
Manny's
kids.
guy took like 2 months
Yeah, that guy sucked.
to make him. Make
No, it was like they like advertised.
Are we in it? Do you got a sick intro?
You guys are actually in it.
No way.
You guys, I think, yeah. It's weird. It was like a lot of the video was Drew and Sarah, obviously.
Yeah.
And then randomly in the church, there's like 2 like cuts, like hard pans of like you guys.
No way.
Like no other family. They did like the walk-in and everything, but you guys got like a solid, I don't know, maybe they just vibed your guys' energy. Maybe it was the look you were rocking.
So were you guys at the ceremony and the reception?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so the ceremony was in Kitchener and then
Yeah.
the
What church you guys do it?
Blessed Sacrament.
That's the big one, right?
I don't
It
know.
was
if-
big.
It's a big church. It's like
pretty big,
right
yeah.
off of Block Line. It's right across the Mennonite church too. Like Glen something.
They're all churches.
They're all churches. Yeah. Are Polish like, is that like Roman Catholic or is that,
Yeah.
you guys aren't like Orthodox or anything like that? You guys are just straight up regular Roman Catholic? Okay.
OG.
Yeah, I don't know, because like you go to Eastern Europe and it's like you got Orthodox, this, blah blah, blah 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 blah. But no, to go back on like the trip, it was super traditional. Like it was so like I don't think there was anything like, it was very straightforward, very easy. Everyone was okay. There was no like drama. I think they planned it out really well.
Yep.
The church, if you get married in a church, the province doesn't recognize you as a couple.
What?
If you get married in a church,
We signed the papers.
you sign the papers, but that's not.
You still have to go to the courthouse.
You have to go to the courthouse and
Yeah.
actually get married there because they don't recognize your marriage in the church.
Oh, by like law, like
Yeah.
law.
Yeah.
Like there's a division between law and church.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. Yeah,
Stated.
I had to like sign all the papers there. I was the witness.
Good. It makes sense. The
Yeah.
priest is like, they married. And they're like, but where's the tax form though?
yeah.
Our money.
Our
all
money.
in.
All
together.
together. 2 hearts, 2 checks,
Jesus, you mean the government?
literally. But yeah, no, it was like a straightforward. I think my parents were. My dad was. I think was a little stressed. I think my dad was probably the most stressed. I think it's just dad. My dad is just a
Dad
stressed.
energy.
He's
Why
just.
was you stressed?
I don't know, he's a stressful
You
person.
happy?
Like you know how European dads are. They just have a freaking reason. Every little
Yeah,
thing.
they're
like-
on edge.
Yeah,
Edge
until
lords.
literally until the
They're
ceremony.
edgy, always.
Until the ceremony, my dad could start like having a couple beers or a couple drinks and some cigarettes. Then he like loosened up.
I didn't know your dad smokes. I saw him hacking darts. I was like, holy
Oh
shit.
yeah, dude, the guy he's a train. He just absolutely loves smoking. But I really wish I could like emphasize. I wish I could say something crazy, but there wasn't like, It was pretty like it was tame. I don't know. Like there wasn't like maybe I feel like if you're getting married in your early 20s, I could see it being like a riot.
Yeah.
But I think like
She's younger than you?
no, she's older,
like
older.
early 30s, right?
Early 30s, yeah. So like everyone there's either like in that party bus has either been married or this or that.
And they've gotten blackout drunk before.
Yeah, they've done it.
They've
Yeah,
been to
like-
weddings, so it's like
Yeah, so there was no like, I don't know, but it was like a good ceremony. Everything was fun. That was so cool. Those samba dancers, you remember those?
I had so when I saw videos of that, I don't have a fucking recollection of that. I don't have a single recollection of this. There was like samba.
Dude, there was like
dancers.
Brazilian samba dancers with like huge hats,
Yeah.
like just twerking, like pretty
Oh,
much.
with, like the feathers coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like it was a whole like freaking like 15-minute show. Dude, there was so much. There was like a cigar lounge.
Your sister playing.
There was a
that?
cigar lounge.
You don't remember it? They had a live cigar roller there, rolling handmade cigars.
Someone was just rolling fucking cigars.
Yeah,
Dude,
for
all
everybody.
All night.
What I do remember, there was a
You
fucking
slip him a 20 and make a blunt for me.
dude. There was a fucking
Little
magician.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, there was a
He
magi-
was sick.
Yeah.
What?
There's a
was
magician.
sick as fuck. There's a guy who looked like the fucking Joker. He had like purple alligator skin shoes on and a purple suit jacket. And it was funny because we were sitting at a table of 5 and we're just having cocktails like before the I guess the dinner is served or whatever. And I see this fucking goofy eye motherfucker to my right in a purple like sport jacket. I'm like, this fucking guy looks like this. Like, who the fuck invited this guy? What fucking weird uncle is this in the fucking purple jacket? And I'm like, yo, this guy looks like a fucking magician. And the second I said this guy looks like a magician, he just like manifests, appears, and he goes, hello. You guys want to see some tricks? And I'm like, he is a magician. And
Yeah,
he
dude.
did like fucking set of like 6 tricks and they were good.
Funny if he was a magician. You go, want to see some tricks? He just takes your wallet.
He takes your foreskin and scurries away into the fucking forest.
Yeah, I would. They went like that was the coolest wedding I've ever fucking went to. I've been to a fair.
No, it
share-
was very picturesque. I love the venue, the outdoors.
Dude.
It was awesome. It
Yeah,
was
and
awesome.
I do like.
I regret getting that drunk because I kind of wanted to remember more.
Yeah,
If I'm being honest.
I kept like a steady drunk. I think towards the very end, I had one of those 1 or 2 like you're going off the end kind of drinks, and it was actually perfect because it was like one of those drinks where I just kind of like got really drunk, and then next thing I know, Slava's tapping me on the shoulder, being like, "Yo, our limo's here to take us back," and I was like, I actually kind of was like, "Oh, sweet, thanks." Like I was kind of sad because I'm usually like a last call type of person,
Yeah.
but I was just like at that same moment, I was like, "There's nothing. Midnight table's already out. Everything's
Yeah.
like it's just gonna be like finish your last couple of drinks and then
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, get the fuck out, right? But the thing I was gonna say is like I couldn't invite you guys. Like I really wanted to. There was so many people I wanted to invite.
I was at a wedding anyway.
I've
so-
never met
Were you?
you.
I was at
Yeah.
a wedding.
I
no,
totally
but like
would-
I just like I like having all like it's like the thing is like it's a cool moment and I want to like have all my close friends around it too, right? But like I just could only invite so many people. So like
invite me to your wedding.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But
So never.
never, literally. But yeah, no.
She got married in Vegas.
Yo, the podcast probably helped me with my speech. It like made
Yeah.
me more comfortable and like how
on
because
a
like
mic.
I haven't spoken on like towards a mic in forever. And when he grabbed me the wireless mic, I was like, oh, it's just like the podcast. This is smooth.
This is comfortable.
Well, what's up, guys? Let
Yeah.
me tell you
Well,
about
what's up, guys? Let me tell you the story about the time I had ketamine with my aunt.
But dude, I literally like blacked out during my speech.
You always do. It's
Yeah.
so nerve wracking.
It's like I made sure I only looked at like Sarah and Drew,
Yeah.
so I couldn't see the crowd. But like I made sure I didn't look around, and I just remember like starting it, then kind of going a little quicker, then slowing down, then going a little quicker. And next thing you know, I like I wake up and I'm like, oh, my speech is done because I did the whole cheers. I made everyone like
Yeah.
stand up and cheers, and
Go funny speech, wholesome speech. What was
Bit of
it?
both.
yeah, it was a bit of both. It was like I started off with some jokes, was wholesome. Then I did some jokes, then wholesome, and then I did like a big cheer off. It was very short and sweet.
Yeah, it was like perfect.
Everyone was like that was
No
like,
one had a clue Bruno's retarded.
Yeah,
Not a single
yeah,
clue.
If I broke 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes, I was ruined. I was like, and then my sister Diana. Yeah, no, but I was a little tipsy, but it was like the right amount of tipsy. I remember I was like getting a little drunk at the cocktail hour, and then I realized, shit, I can't get shit faced, or this is gonna be like a really bad speech. Luckily, I had the notes on my iPhone. I like read it. I was like reading it a little bit, and then I dropped it. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking read. I'm just gonna go. I'm
off the cuff.
And plus, I already like practiced a couple times in the shower, so like,
That's good. That's good. That's respected.
That happened at the wedding I was at. The groom's best friend got like, He was way too drunk by the time he had to give his speech, and then his speech was really awkward.
Tell me about that. I know. I heard it was really weird. Like it was like homoerotic.
It was homoerotic. It was like he just kept saying like how like you'll never find a guy as great as him. He is like the best man in the world. Like he just kept complimenting the guy to the point that it was like,
all right, you want to suck his dick?
Literally like, you love this guy or something? Like, what is this? I don't know what else to say.
He probably forgot everything, and like you just go to like compliments, and then you just like you can't articulate like a proper theme, so you just keep going back to like he's a great guy, best guy.
That's kind of what
this
it was.
guy's the top guy,
he
best guy you'll ever
place.
meet. Like
this guy, I'll suck his fucking if I had to suck his fucking dick, I'd do it.
Chris at a wedding.
If I had to suck a fucking
but you weren't
dick.
Too drunk for my walk-in, right?
No, that was hype.
Yeah, tell him the walk-in.
That's the only footage I saw of the whole wedding.
What was the song again?
3 different angles of you walking in.
Oh, come on. Mercy?
Yeah, it was Mercy. So it was Mercy by Kanye. And Bruno walked out, and you hit a clean dance. Yeah. It was like a clean segment, so I liked that. That was fire.
Was everyone up when I was doing it? I couldn't tell, or were people sitting? I
think I was standing up, but I was like blackout drunk, so I was just like.
I literally was like, because I was the second last one. I was just like, everyone was doing it. I was like, fuck, I hope I nail it. Cause like the group in front of me was like all of Drew's close buddies and brothers, and they did Raining Men.
Yeah.
So I was like, how the fuck I really hope I top this.
Yeah.
I really hope I top this, but.
John Cena intro.
And then they hit a Sue at one point.
Yeah, you heard the couple Sues? Yeah. That was fucking jokes.
It wouldn't be a Portuguese wedding without it.
And then my sister put her corsage or whatever the fuck that thing is, like the flowers into the sparklers. Did you see that?
No, what? She did?
Yeah, I thought that shit was gonna catch on fire. So their first dance was like, they had like what are those things? The shooting sparklers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had 4 shooting sparklers, and she did her like first dance, but like when she swung her arm with like the flowers, it like went through the sparklers. I was like, is that shit gonna catch on fire? But it was fine. But yeah. No, it was
a good wedding.
Everyone was saying it was like very traditional, but very modern. Like
yeah, it was very picturesque. It was very nice.
Like they didn't like with my sister's first dance. They then invited everybody. Like I've never had that where they asked people to start dancing like before the meals. Like there was so much like modernism to it, but it wasn't like, all right, now we're gonna have the in-laws speak, now we're gonna have the bride speak, now we're gonna have the groom speak. I hate those weddings because it's like
so methodical and
it's like you. When I first met you at the gym, I laid eyes on you, and you're just sitting there like.
You're an MC.
It was like an outsourced MC. He was an MC DJ, and he played really good music. Like he played like the right music. He played like. That's the other thing. I've been to a lot of weddings. They don't know how to nail the music. Yeah. This guy, he had like the Portuguese music because like obviously there was a large Portuguese crowd. But then at the same time, he knew how to interject like very popular music. He played Fisher. Yeah, I remember he played Fisher. He played a couple of like just like your typical like bangers like that. Like everyone would go in, but not like too aggressive. But then not like Black Eyed Peas like
2007.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like he got all the right songs. He's a very good MC. But yeah, no, it's fucking it's hard to top that. It's gonna be hard to top that. And apparently they're supposed to have a photo booth.
Fuck yeah, that was what I wanted. I love the photo.
My sister checked her invoice for like the photography, and like they had like photo booth or something, and she's like, Bruno, do you remember seeing a photo booth there? I was like, I did not see a photo booth.
Nope.
But I was like, one more thing. I was like, holy, there's just everything.
Don't fucking pay for that.
But yeah, no, it was a fun wedding. Patrick was absolutely so slosh, throwing the birds every time in a photo. Just I loved it.
Oh yeah,
with your pimp jacket.
Yeah, my pimp jacket on.
Holy fuck!
I ate like 40 wings before we left because there was a midnight bar and they had wings. They had a whole ass pig.
They had like
chopped up.
Really? Like on like a laid out pig with the head and everything?
It was like pre-cut, but you could have had.
I would not be surprised if like some of like the old school like freaking like pork chops that were there were just thinking you were a drug dealer. Like
possibly.
It was a sick fit, but it was like very. It was like
sus.
Like I don't know how to explain. Like for me, it's like that's a fire fit. Like that's dope as shit. But to like. Maybe like the older Portuguese man, it might be like, who's the suspect? Who the
fuck is
this guy? Got the dangling eye. You know what I mean?
Dangling eye? What?
Oh yeah,
earring. The dangling earring.
That was a sick earring too.
The Vivienne Westwood.
You don't ever wear that, do you?
I wear it all the time now. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite.
No,
we
that,
can hit a transition. Yeah, I did look very suspect. But
no, like that sounds bad because I'm not trying to make it a bad thing.
No. I know exactly what you're saying. It's just like when you look like that to the older generation, they're like, who the fuck is this guy?
But the perfect thing about your fit was it still fit in. Like
It did, yeah. I didn't.
there's
feel out of
some
place.
people.
Dude, the one guy was wearing Concord 11 Jordans.
Yo,
That was, and he
his
looked like
brother.
Johnny
His
Depp.
brother.
He was cool as
his
fuck.
brother
Yes.
when he pulled up with the Jordans, and the first thing in my head I was like, Patrick is gonna fucking roast.
Of course.
he's gonna roast because he's his brother. So he showed up. I saw him like at my house when he was there, and I saw the Jordans, and I was just like, oh man, Patrick's gonna say something. I know Patrick's gonna say
Because
something.
I was so in the group chat
expensive?
before, I was joking about wearing which pair of Jordans I should wear with my dress. With my sundress.
yeah.
Patrick cross dress.
But yeah, cross dress for the wedding in Jordans. But yeah, and then I see this guy pulling up in like 11. They're like expensive. Like they were the Space Jams. They were the Space Jam 11s, which are like a very.
I don't know. I don't know. Like
It's like $1,000 pair. It's fine.
yeah. That's what you gotta wear for the
It was
wedding.
very respectable.
They looked fucking unmarked.
It looked great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That was another thing. Everyone was like complimenting our suits.
Yeah, the suits were clean. How much were they?
I think like $7.
Honestly, that was a very nice suit.
did
You
you buy
have it,
the
right?
suit?
You have to keep
Custom,
it, right?
custom. Yeah, it's for
Yeah.
custom. And so now I can go back to that guy with the same measurements, and literally I can just tell him like another design, and he has all my measurements on his files. So then he can like cook me up a suit again. He literally shows up with like he shows up with books with like sheets of fabric and designs that you can
Oh,
pick
it was
from.
nice as fuck.
Yeah, like all of like I guess his close buddies, the best man, myself, my dad, him. Like even Drew's suit, like
Yeah.
when he first told me he wanted to wear a red suit, I was like, a red suit? I'm like, you can pull it off. Like you just have that swagger to pull it off. But I'm like, I want to see how this is gonna get pulled off. Yeah. And like I was like, shit, that's a dope.
It was
Burgundy
clean.
or like red?
No, it was red.
Red.
You like I was thinking, oh, you're gonna get burgundy. He's like, no, and he wanted to go even more red. He was like, he wanted to go more apple candy red. But it still was a fire suit. Yeah, no, go custom, dude, go custom. Like it is like it fucking is just like the nicest. But I don't know. I was gonna say, what do you expect for your wedding?
Fuck small. And I want to play fucking only my. I don't give a fuck to cater or pander to the boomers. I'm playing Wings 100 times.
Yeah.
I don't give a
That's what I was
fuck.
gonna
Mac
ask.
and
How many-
cheese.
How many full-blown boomer adults were there? Like people you like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's
Who's that
that's
guy?
my
Who's
biggest like pet
uncle
peeve.
of someone's whatever. Like
I would say it was a pretty young crowd. And I will say that dance floor was probably the most bumping dance floor I've ever fucking seen at a wedding. Like everybody was dancing. Like I saw my dad dance his ass off, and I've never seen my dad in 27 years like that. Like it was just a good energy. Like when I say the dance floor was packed, I mean like it was like the drink packed. And like I did not expect that. I've been to weddings where like the young crowd will dance, some of the older people will dance, but they won't engage the whole crowd. They had like those fucking like light thingies.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
Yeah, they had
those.
like the styrofoam like flashing lights.
Like they're strobing. and shit.
Yeah, so like it was like literally there was a moment where I was like the whole dance floor was packed, and it was just like I don't know. That was like that MC like fucking killed it with the energy. Like he nailed it. Like 10 out of 10. Like because like I hate when you go to weddings and it's like, all right, now the dance floor is open, and then you just people start like leaving, like dipping. No one really stays. The dance floor is maybe like a couple of the young people like dancing around, but it's like after dinner it just dies. Like I've been to weddings so many times
the one
where
I went to was like in between.
Yeah?
Where it was like there was lots of old Romanian adults there. That's like they're just there for like
To show
cash
face,
out the
yeah.
couple and show face and whatever. And then the MC was like apparently whoever they had bailed or something, and they got a last minute Romanian dude to pull in and do it. So whatever, you get what you get. But he was all right. Like he played some good music. He definitely played like a lot of early 2000s. Maybe she requested that. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. I don't have no way of knowing. And then there was like just a shitload of Romanian songs that everyone does. The
folklore,
Romanian fucking
classical. Yeah. That's fine though. I actually
no, and that was fine because that gets all the adults. All the adults were out
I
dancing.
like for whatever reason, like obviously like a lot of our friends are like a diverse group. Like I don't know a lot of like Canadian friends. So a lot of the weddings I'm gonna go to are gonna be like cultural, European in nature. And I like the cultural songs where it's some goofy ass, fucking corny ass folklore song, but everyone's linking arms in a giant circle and they're fucking kicking their legs up because it's fun. It gets everyone together. And there's not a lot of like North American or Western songs that are like that. There's like the classics, but the classics don't get you fucking linked up and shit. So I like that. It's fun.
The one thing they didn't do, I don't think I heard one slow song all night.
Really? That's bizarre. There was a lot of slow. I remember dancing to slow songs.
We're like, okay, we're gonna do whatever slow dance at some point. Just kept waiting. It never happened.
I don't remember the slow
happened.
songs. I did like a medium, like I did like an old school Portuguese song with like my mom. I danced with her, but I don't remember like per se any. Maybe there was, but I don't remember. Did you do any slow songs with Steph?
I did most of the slow songs, but I was so drunk that I was like stepping on her feet and shit.
Oh.
I could hardly stand, dude. I don't remember any of the slow songs.
Did they play Stereo Love?
Oh, definitely.
That's the one song that I have to play at my wedding.
We killed it on the dance. So I bet when the
they
video
played
comes
it.
out,
They played it.
Yeah.
No way. That's sick as
And there was
fuck.
I don't know about during that song, but there was a period where me and Melissa were in like the center of the dance floor, and the videographer like noticed and was like giving us like a fucking like circling us while we were dancing. It was definitely some great shot.
Knock my glass. You're like, you're
don't
like.
No, it was and like I'd say I guess we're gonna talk about like talk about if you want to get married eventually, what you would want. Because I think for me, small, intimate. I love the outside theme.
Yeah.
like that was beautiful. The fucking
remember-
willow trees, everything was green.
The willow,
it was amazing, man. Like,
Dude,
it looked
the
so
photographers,
picturesque.
the photographers were dying about the willow trees. They're like,
Yeah.
I remember the first meal came and the photographers were obsessed with the lighting and they like pulled Drew and my sister out to like go take more photos. And I was kind of like impressed with that because I was like, you know what, you actually have like solid photographers. You have like,
Yeah, like they
people
know what they're doing.
They see the lighting. They know they like take advantage of what they're working
What
with.
nature's giving them.
Yeah, right. And they were obsessed with the willow tree. Yo, it's funny. They're like, we're looking for willow. There's a willow tree right there. What are we doing? Like losing it. But the willow tree is cool. But like I remember my sister saying something like this. Like she was like, "This is a really good tent wedding, isn't it?" And I was like, "This is like for a tent wedding. This is like 10 out of 10."
It didn't feel like a tent wedding. It was awesome.
Yeah, because usually when you get a tent wedding, there's like the buffet line, and like you're just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like
It was very picturesque. I liked it
Video
a lot.
title: Will incels ever get married?
Answer: no.
But to go back on yours, like, I love the big wedding energy because like that was like the energy that I would kill to have for my wedding. Like if I could have had what my sister and Drew just did for my wedding, I would have loved that. But that price, like I don't know what the price tag is.
what do you think?
I still don't know what the price tag is. I don't even want to guess. I don't even want to say. But like,
I say 100K at least.
no, dude, it was not. It was no. I don't think it was six figures, but it definitely was not cheap. Especially when you have a cigar person, videographer.
If you're spending 10K on suits,
No, it wasn't like 10K on suits.
well,
but
you get the everyone's like the grooms is obviously probably like what?
the party was small. That's why it was so like traditional. Like it was. There wasn't like bridesmaids and groomsmen. It was just literally my sister, Drew, myself, and his best man. Yeah, like I like my sister has a very small crowd of friends, and then my brother-in-law has like a massive. And I think that's probably what like made him more to go for a smaller one because you don't want to pick and choose. Just like even when I had to like pick and choose like people to come like to my sister's wedding, I was like, there were so many other people I really wish I could have brought. And I hate bringing up the topic of it because it's like, I wish I could have had like you guys there, Eric, all these other people there, but it's just like I couldn't because there was like too many people.
And that's the hard part too. Is like for me, like picking like groomsmen would give me like AIDS. It's like it'd
my
probably
God.
just be the fucking podcast boys, but it's like, fuck. Like then you think about like, okay, but this guy's like on the cusp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it just fucking feels shitty. I don't know.
So how many are you allowed to have? Is there a limit, or can you have like?
Well, Jesus only allows you to have 6, but you can go 8.
You
pay him?
I don't think there's a limit. You can
I don't think there's a limit, but you don't want to be that person who has like freaking 10.
I say our generation changes the game. We do some non-traditional weddings. I'm
doing fully non-traditional.
A small.
You're doing traditional or non?
Zero.
I'm thinking
I
a
would
small
say-
ceremony, close family,
Yeah.
and friends. Then just a party.
Party, yeah.
With everyone else. Not the whole. Everyone doesn't need to see the ceremony and the
Yeah.
vows and the this and the that and the bullshit. And then just a big party.
Yeah.
Sure, you can still dress up and wear your suit because why not? Because you bought it. Wear it twice, 2 nights,
Yeah.
2 separate nights.
No, I agree. That's what I think I would want to do too.
We should take into a basket every single known to humans possible ceremony that you can like a big
Randomize.
ceremony, and you just pick one, and then whatever that is, you have to do your wedding in that religion or whatever.
I was thinking I would be interested in treating like a destination wedding. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Then you celebrate it for a fucking week, which is cool.
Or for like 5 days.
Yeah, 5 days.
I don't know if I'd maybe like 4 or 5 days. I don't think I would do a week. But like the destination wedding is always the nicest because it's like you do the ceremony and all that, and then just like everyone can just have a good time. And
everyone's already there, and you're at a resort, and everything's free.
I'm
And
gonna get married on top of the Airbnb in Santorini.
that would be sick as fuck.
I think the thing though is like it's always just like you're not gonna have everyone that you want there.
Yeah.
But I guess that it's two faceted. You're not gonna have everyone that you want there, but everyone who wants to be there will be there.
Yeah, you gotta like set up so far in advance.
You do like at least a year.
Yeah, it has to be like at least. You have
But
to
it's also gonna be later on in our lives too. Like there's no one getting married soon, and it's like by that point we're gonna be fucking almost 30, and it's like if you can't fucking take a goddamn weekend off for your boy's wedding, then like you probably are working some shit job, right? So it's like if you got a year's notice, then you just take that fucking weekend
Thursday wedding.
off. Boys, I'm having a Thursday wedding. The venue's cheap as fuck.
Yo, literally.
50%.
What do you mean? Well, fuck, I was like a fool. It's in the middle of the winter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
February.
A Monday outdoor
Monday on-
a Monday outdoor wedding in February.
Matt's gonna have a wedding in the back of Costco.
What's my? You don't know about the back of?
Oh, I have a
wedding?
backyard wedding at my parents' place in February. We got heaters. We're fine.
We got one heater. Should be good. Everyone's just gonna huddle around it.
Go inside. It's buffet.
Catered by Popeye's Chicken.
Tailored parkas.
Taylor Parkas.
Yeah, but I think my biggest thing is making sure everyone has fun.
Yeah, that's.
And I feel like
that's the thing.
and that's why I always like, I don't want a small wedding local because I feel like, I don't know, maybe you still have a good time. It's always dependent on like the people that you bring, but I feel like I couldn't do local because then it would just be big. It would automatically be big because I don't know how I could have a local small venue wedding because then people would find out through Instagram and this and that and be like, oh, I didn't get invited. Like there's probably like just alone me, just close friends, at least 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Like you boys, like the podcast boys, then
Mike and
Calvin and
Wyatt,
those
all
guys, and
those
like
goons.
that shitters group that I'm with, and then I got my London boys.
Yeah.
It's like at least minimum 20 plus the girlfriends, and if I get married in 3, 4, 5 years, more people are gonna be like
Plus
dating.
all the groom's friends.
Yeah. And then my personal family, right? Then I got like
Nice. Nice.
oh my god. Yeah, totally. I'm just so accepting of that.
That was good.
That was a good one.
Fuck.
You don't even get it?
I got it.
Okay.
He's gay. He's gay.
and then like then my actual like close relative family is like another like at least
1,000.
yeah, like I think our side there are probably at least like 30 or close to 40 or something like that, and it's like right there and bam, I'm at fucking like 60, 70 and or at least let's say 60, and then
parents, friends, and
yeah, and then
your
it's,
sister and Drew and their friends.
Friend.
And you have to repay the favor, and you have to give them a
Grandma.
table because you had a table at their wedding.
and then
And
the next
That
thing you know,
dirty, rotten, no good uncle that fucking fondled you when you were 7. You know everything.
I feel like having a local, like that's why if I have a small wedding, it has to be destination because I feel like you can weed out. Nice. You can weed out like the people that don't really like. It's more of like a I'm gonna go there on a Saturday, show face, drop check, this and that. But like if it was like, oh, we're going away to like Dominican or we're going away to like Cabo, it's just like I know I work.
Yeah, sorry.
Like I'll send you a letter in the car or a card in the letter or a letter in the mail, blah blah blah. But like you'll actually get like your close friends, especially if you give them a year. But you'll probably still find people that are just like,
Oh yeah, sorry man. Too expensive.
Yeah, like literally.
I mean, at that point, if you're doing like 30, 40 people destination, you could probably get like a resort discount for the resort. I would assume you'd contact a couple of resorts and be like, hey, if I bring 30 fucking people in off season, cut me some goddamn deals. But
What's it called?
it's a 3-star in Cuba and
I was
Havana.
about to say 3-star in Cuba.
Holy fuck. No, but speaking of that, like, so that was on Saturday, and then Sunday I went to Toronto, and I went to like a Fox in the Fiddle in downtown Toronto, and I was with Steph and her friends sitting at a table, and then a fucking guy in a like turquoise suit walks by the table, and I'm like, what do they got, a fucking magician here too? And then he like walks past us, comes back, He's a fucking magician. They hire a magician at this restaurant to go around to tables and like do his tricks for tips, and I guess they pay him as well. And I'd say he was slightly better than the one at the wedding because he did something so fucking gross. And I don't like that he did this, and it was kind of weird that he did it inside of a fucking restaurant. You know the David Blaine shit where like he put stuff in like, so obviously the trick was he had this little.
Put your dick in his mouth.
No, he put his.
He was docking with you.
He put his dick under a handkerchief, and then he said, "Open your mouth," and it was in my mouth all of a sudden. No, it was
take a peek under.
So he had this like little jewel, like a little bedazzled jewel, and like put it in his hand, and he went like this, and then now it's in his palm, and he went like this, and then he went like this. And I was like, oh, it's gonna come out of his nose, and he goes like this, and I'm like, no, and then sure enough, it was in his eye. So obviously he had the fucking jewel in his eye the whole time.
Yeah.
But it's like that's fucking nasty. Like I literally looked away. I was like, oh, because I can't. It was gross. It was fun. I'm like, I'm trying to eat my fucking shitty food here.
Would you get a buffalo chicken sandwich?
No, I got Steph got a mac and cheese that was like, it literally had zero flavor. Like I literally felt like nauseous after because it was so bad. It was so bland. I felt gross after. I got like a shitty.
The guy go to the back for a second, then come back with a pumpkin and go, okay, reach in.
Reach in there. You feel that?
Ooh, scoop
Those are
goo.
pumpkin. Yeah, scoop. That's a lot of goo in there, sir.
What are you guys doing there?
Yeah, I was shocked at the fucking
you know, you
grossness
know.
of that.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a reference to something?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
No, I've never seen like. Is there a specific video or just
No,
the pumpkin come? Your
If you know,
his
you
dick
know.
is-
So moving on. Moving next.
I wake.
And what a coincidence, all these magicians, because we've got one coming down right now.
When you look at that, he's already hard. Who can make his cock who can make his meat disappear? Who can suck him to completion?
Dracula will.
Oh, he'd do anything for a fucking buck. Dude, it's a good thing we turned that shit off because the static noise was so obnoxious.
Oh, it was catching?
That's
so
probably what's fucking making that.
No, it wasn't, man.
Oh,
It
you're
was
talking about your shitty
ass
soundboard?
fucking
Shut
mixer.
the fuck up.
Your
That
soundboard
fucking mixer from
Oh, no.
1998.
2009.
The Euro Power.
2000.
What was it? What brand was it?
Euro Power. His dad. That was the
popular-
only thing his dad brought on the flight to Canada was a mixer. Matt's like, "Can I bring my toys, Papa?" And he's like, "No." I mean, you weren't born, but
will
theoretically,
hold
if you were
this.
not born, Matt, Dada, can I bring my toys? No, I'm bringing Euro Power 2000. Like,
When I bought the ground loop isolator,
Oh,
fixed the
he
problem.
fixed nothing.
no, it didn't.
It's
No,
not like there's a
it
fucking
was so
ghost in
bad.
the air.
It was so bad.
It was not bad.
Do you still have the very, very first podcast
Yeah, so
on our
I
Google
have it
Doc?
still uploaded, and what I think I'll do is I'm gonna make
No.
Table?
No.
Yeah. So that's on the channel. It's just
No,
it's
it
just
isn't.
it's
Hidden.
private. Yeah, it's private.
Oh,
But I can make it unlisted, and I can post the link to it in this video. And I have the episode that we did on the couch with 5 people that I'd never uploaded because it was just scuffed.
Was it the
So
one-
I'm gonna post the link to that too.
I wonder-
Wait. How?
McGregor one.
Like, what do you mean scuffed?
Remember the McGregor one?
That was terrible.
No, there was no
No.
McGregor one. There
Yeah,
was.
we had a McGregor podcast.
No way.
Oh, years
The
ago.
sunroom.
Oh, yeah.
Years ago.
Holy fuck! Who has
I
that
have the
footage?
video.
I
have
might
the
have
footage.
that footage on a laptop.
I need
have
that.
it too.
That is
Yeah.
actually the beta.
might be the
Oh,
beta.
That was during Christmas
pre-alpha.
time. That was
the
pre-alpha podcast.
Shitpost.
Holy fuck! What did we record it on?
My camera.
Yeah, your camera.
and my snowball.
Holy fuck! Yeah, we got high as fuck for that.
Yeah, we all got
We
stoned.
need that footage.
Just one mic. Yeah, it was just one mic in the center. or
In the
something.
center, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yo,
so
we
bad.
need that footage.
The lighting was
I
awful.
forgot about
wait till
that.
we're big to start releasing these early days.
The lighting was we gotta wait till we get to 100.
Yeah, 100 sub special will drop the 100.
No, let's do
No,
1,000. Let's do it.
1,000?
10,000.
No, 1,000.
All right.
There's no rush.
1,000 I'll drop the couch special. 10,000 I'll drop the beta, and then at 100,000 when we get a
pre-alpha.
plaque, we'll all do schneef
I'll
off
tell
the
you what,
plaque, and we'll drop that pre-alpha
We
fucking
get
video.
20 likes on this video. We'll think about it.
We'll think about it. Yo, because I forgot. I just remember that the sofa one never got posted.
Yeah,
Was it that bad?
it was scuffed as fuck.
It was,
Was
like,
it
there were,
really?
like 5 episodes or whatever.
It was 5 chops, and it was like the quality
I
was
know I
dog
sat
shit.
there and
Was-
didn't
was
say
I-
a single word for 3 episodes.
I showed up late and just took over the fucking mic.
And the
What
whole
you're talking about
beginning
shit I
portion was
know.
scuffed as fuck.
What sofa one is this?
This was one where like I think you were on by that week, but it was just 5 of us. No, you were. I don't know where you were, but it was just like it was upstairs. We did do it on the couch, and we were gonna do reactions to videos.
Oh.
But we had no HDMI long enough that I could record the video footage at the same time in synchronicity with the audio. So I had to like match it up, and I was too fucking lazy to match it up. And the videos we watched were fucked. Like it was like not appropriate. Like it was like it was just depressing. It was like
Dude, did we watch the?
we were just laughing at retarded people.
Yo, did we?
For like 20 minutes.
We watched the Kia Boys though, right? Kia Boys.
No, we never watched Kia Boys.
Oh, we didn't watch the Kia Boys that one.
No.
I remember I showed up like that was a good
We
one.
need that green screen.
Yeah. I'll get this green screen up one day, or I can just put it in a square. Square format.
No, dude, you get the 3 RCA into an HDMI.
This TV doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't. The RCA is broken.
I unplugged it.
You can just green screen and we just look at it.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're actually gonna tape a green
But
screen
we
on.
need a way for us to look. Oh, I guess on these computers.
Yeah.
To look at the.
Oh, you mean the
too.
3 monitors behind us?
Yeah, that's true.
But we can't look
That's the
that
robot
way.
I've imprisoned in my
TV
basement.
is playing this way. You know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean?
fine.
What was it? Okay, and roll the clip, and then it starts playing here, and all of us looking over there.
And the audience is looking there.
That could work.
We're looking at the audience.
Can you?
We
like,
need a Jamie for that.
No,
We'll
you
have
can,
to
no,
have
you can do it
someone
off
who
your
comes
phone. No, do it off your phone.
Unless
Yeah.
we could.
Oh, you almost
Can't
crushed
do it
his
on
head.
phone.
Guys,
So sucky. What do you want to say?
belly rub.
Yeah, that is a possibility. That could work. I definitely need 2 more
You want
posters.
to
though.
mount my LG 32 inch right up to that wall right there?
That heavy son of a bitch will pull the
Why are
fucking
you?
studs right out of the
Why
wall.
are you putting your LG 32 inch?
Oh yeah, it's doxed. It's official.
What is?
Marcus is moving it.
What do you mean,
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Matt? What does he mean?
McGregor.
He confirmed.
What do you mean, Matt? Did you hear about this?
he is.
No, you didn't.
Yesterday.
I was about to say I didn't want to. I didn't want to.
I don't
do the,
understand why
I
that's
brought
why
it
it's a
up.
big deal. Like,
No, it's not. I told him to tell you a long time ago.
Dude, I think I knew about this about a month and a half ago.
Well, because it was like,
I mean, I'm not
working out
going to
details.
decide for himself if he wanted to move in and the first.
What?
place, but-
Why was it so difficult?
I also didn't have time to do anything.
Oh.
I've been
Turn that
busy
thing
every
off.
Single spare moment.
I know. I haven't had time for anything.
Okay, so you're moving in. That's exciting. So who's taking your spot?
Guess we'll
Some
find
homeless
that
guy
out.
off Kijiji.
yeah, I'm gonna propose things.
Are you actually? Don't post it.
The worst part is if you put it on Kijiji, you could literally charge $800 for that room and get anyone in.
This is an opportunity for me.
I know.
I'm glad for Marcus.
No,
What about Eric? Have you talked to him about it?
I was actually thinking about it. I think I'd rather get somebody different, someone that we don't know.
dude.
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's
Why
a
is that
that's a
terrible
gamble. It's a
idea?
gamble because if you
Yeah.
get someone like he might be.
No,
Okay,
but I'm
think
talking
of it like this. What are the odds that they're worse than Matt?
No, but what if they are? What if even Matt's like, holy fuck, like, can we get rid of this fucking guy? Because okay. The hard part is, obviously, if you do a vetting process, you're fine. If you interview them
No,
and
yeah.
shit, it's fine. But
Nah, vetting is just like a job.
they could
interview.
lie. They
A
could
vetting,
fucking lie.
you could have some psychopath who just sells it perfectly because he sees a great deal, and then you find out that he like
He's a
drinks
degen,
cheese whiz
yeah.
out of a
then you kick him
straw.
out.
But you can't. That's like, it's
Why not?
hard.
Yeah, I don't know how.
But
you
also, it's like you guys should just like strong arm.
No,
him.
I
Get the
could
fuck
do,
out of here.
I
Yeah.
could do this. I could do like this. It's like I'll sign a 6-month lease, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll write my own contract. They sign for 6
You're
months,
leasing a
and then
lease.
after that, it's every 30 days, right? So I can say 30 days notice.
Yeah.
Bye.
is
You
it
should
not
do
that,
just month to month. From
is
the
it not
beginning.
is it not that hard
That
to
way
just
you can
find
kick him out
another
after a
friend?
Hmm?
It's not that hard to just find another friend. What about Mike?
He's saying if it's not somebody we know, he can charge them way
Dude,
more.
Yeah,
Mike-
'cause I don't,
Yeah.
I don't feel bad.
What about
Yeah.
Mike?
Mike's not gonna leave his parents' house.
Why not?
Why the fuck would he?
Dirt cheap. What is that room like? $400?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we offered Mike other Mike's room a long time ago. He didn't want to take
Yeah.
it.
He doesn't want to live.
No, because he was living at
No shoddy wants to live there.
Okay, that's true.
Really?
He was living, but
I mean, you can ask him. I don't think he does.
I would say there's a 40% chance he'd probably say yes for that price. If it was like $900,
No, but I'm not. It's not gonna be $400. Bring it to market value, baby. I'm cashing in.
you're not cashing in until Ruslan freaking wants the dividends on that fucking thing.
There's no dividend. What do you
Man,
mean
okay, you know what's hilarious though?
dividend? For what?
This could actually be so lucrative for Matt. Theoretically, if Bruce moves out and Mike moves out and you're the last man standing, you could dead ass could live for free. You could actually be paid to live.
just take the basement.
Why do you guys think I don't know this? Like this
Oh,
is
yeah.
something is common knowledge to me.
No, but it's
But
sick.
even if
I
Bruce-
know. That's why I'm excited.
get the fuck
I'm excited.
even if Rooston were to go, You should take the basement. And
Yeah, that way you have the privacy
You
of the
have a
bathroom.
sort of separation from
the retards
from
upstairs.
3 people upstairs.
Yeah, but then it's a stomping.
It is
Stop.
obnoxious,
It's the
and you
head.
get 2 rooms of fucking. I was actually telling Steph the stories because she's like, "How was living in the basement?" I said it was mostly fine, but when Matt fucked and he had the fucking stamina of a fucking goddamn ape with 45 minutes of thrusting, how is that even possible? How is that possible? Just going nonstop, boom, 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 the whole fucking ground shaking. It's awful. That was annoying.
You can find 3 virgins upstairs.
You
3 little
should
incels.
tell the story with the water bottle.
Oh yeah, that's a good story. Okay, so dead asleep, 4 a.m. There was a long period of time where, even though I knew everyone, they were all my friends, I still like to lock my bedroom door in the nighttime because it just made me feel safe. I don't want anyone coming into my room.
Do you? I never lock my bedroom.
I used to, and I stopped, and I found out the very reason why I did in the first place. 4 a.m. I wake up, I hear my door opening. And I'm in a fucking delirious state. And obviously I have my eyes open, but my room I had blackout curtains and there was no lights. I taped up all my LEDs, so there was no light, but I heard the door open.
The silhouette of an Enderman just
That is exactly what it was. It was a fucking Enderman silhouette,
glowing eyes.
literally crawl. And I was like, this is it. This is sleep paralysis demon is finally here to fucking kill me. And then the sleep paralysis demon opens up my fucking mini fridge, and all I see is a bare ass fucking
this is literally
son
like
of a bitch in my room.
The last episode of Rick and Morty that we were watching, I could barely keep track of what was going on because we were still a little tripping. Remember,
Yeah.
they came into the room at night, they looked at the glowing eyes and shit. I was like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah, so that was it. Matt fucking, I guess, had a lady friend over and he did the deed, and they were both thirsty after, and I always had a stockpile of water bottles. So he fucking slinks downstairs in his naked ass Slenderman body, and I just see his bare ass as he's grabbing fucking water bottles from me, and he just vanishes with no trace.
It wasn't the first time I saw my bare ass.
That was not. Do you want to tell a story?
What's the first time?
Iceland?
Iceland story.
Oh, yeah.
Should we tell that story?
That was a pretty
I
good
mean, that
story.
story is funny. We didn't tell that story?
No, we have never really gone into the depths about
We
Iceland.
did an Iceland app.
No, we did not.
Yeah, we
We
did.
should have done with Richie.
I swear we did.
No, we did not.
In Iceland.
Not in depth.
I was at the wedding.
Yeah, how was your wedding? Anything happen?
No, it was a chill wedding, but Eric was there.
No, was he with this girl? They broke up.
Broke up.
They broke up, right? Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Wait, which Eric?
Older roommate Eric. Yeah.
Did he say how long ago?
So is he solo now?
He's solo right now, yeah. Still for Hypro. Works for Hypro.
So his parents?
I don't know.
But he works for
I asked him to move back.
These are all the questions I would have asked.
I don't know. I was hammered. I was just
I guess.
Tell him to move in.
chilling with.
Yeah, tell him to move back.
What else?
He was actually
Oh.
a decent roommate. Just tell him the price has gone up. Lie to him.
300.
He won't have a clue.
$50.
You said he works for Hydro?
No, high pro.
Oh, I thought you said Hydro. I was like, if he's Hydro, then you're fucking charging him like $1,200, and he'll like that. He'll take it.
Wow. What are the odds? Did you like talk to him, or was it like one of those, hey, hi?
I talked
bye?
for like half an hour.
No way. Holy shit.
Exactly.
Then I don't know, like 32 minutes and
I love when people say that.
I guess fuck it.
we
Do
went out for a smoke and then you just chill talk.
you want me to tell a story and then I'll hit a tran?
Sure.
So we're in Iceland. We can go into deep. I mean, that was like the main story that we could tell. We can go into detail about other shit, but pretty much what happened was we were in a 8-bed hostel, and the way the room was laid out, I think it was 8 or it was 10.
8 bunk
How many
beds.
beds?
No,
How-
because bunk beds.
We were
Yeah,
we were
two.
Marcus, can you count?
4, and then
Yeah,
there's 5,
count 'em.
6.
Yeah.
At least 12 minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12
Okay,
person
12.
hostel.
Might be more.
Did you double count? Just so they know.
12 person hostel.
12 for sure.
Okay.
12 bed, 6 bunk bed unit hostel, and it's the middle of the night.
What time?
Honestly, probably
First,
3
you got
a.m.
to describe
Okay.
the setup.
Yeah,
we
so-
were in
yeah.
4.
Formation.
Yeah, so 2 looking in. There's a little aisle, and then on the other side by the window, there's another 2
Yeah.
facing the window, so we can't really see them.
Yeah.
And us 5 guys take up this 4, and one of us on the top on the other side.
Yeah.
Kind of separate. And that's our buddy Eric.
And I'll hit a transition.
I hate broccoli.
That was good. So broccoli is a terrible vegetable, right?
Who eats broccoli?
broccoli.
I like carrots, maybe sure. Broccoli, it's
Cauliflower?
steamed.
Cauliflower
No,
or
I would.
broccoli?
I'm like I would.
What would you prefer, cauliflower or broccoli?
Cauliflower.
Sorry about that.
What's your
we were just
favorite
talking about
vegetable?
Our daily vegetables, but
What's
no,
your?
let's get back to this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, contextually, there's 5 of us as a group in the room, and it's one person on top, one person below, one person on top, one person below, and one person across. And there was a few people we didn't know in the room, but all we knew was that our friend. There was 2 people from Mexico, so there was the 2 Mexican dudes.
No, there was a group of them. They were like,
Was there?
They're like in their late 30s.
How many? How many would you say?
At least 3 or 4.
Let's go. So
7.
so seven Mexican men.
So there was 11 of you
room.
guys in the room with
Yeah,
Richie.
and there was one
12.
guy below our friend Eric, who was one of the Mexican guys, and so I wake up in a groggy daze, and there's illuminating light, and I'm facing the wall.
First, you got to tell that we went, like how it.
Yeah. You just skip.
We were all playing. All the people at the hostel. There was like a rec room with a table, and we all met, and we met a bunch of people from locally. We're like, oh shit, this girl's got a Western sweater. Oh shit, and we met a bunch of people, and we're all just playing cards in like a common room, getting drunk. And slowly, people start filing away. People are going to bed. There's less and less people. And then there's this older lady there. She's a police officer from Montreal or something like that. And she starts, making the rounds. She looks like she's on the hunt for something. And somehow she finds her way over to a Matt Labuda.
Sound like this prowling.
No.
Out of here. Like this fucking.
She was looking to get laid, and
She was looking to get laid.
I don't know. She was just making conversation.
She gives you those
was just
eyes.
talking to people. No, she wasn't. There was no eyes. There just
No eyes. No eyes. What the
Matt had sex with a girl with no eyes.
no, none of these weird eyes.
and then there was a bottle. Somebody
Describe it.
left a bottle of like Red Label.
The Mexicans from
Johnny
I'm gonna tell
Walker
the
or
story.
something.
Okay, Mexicans, no eye women. Where were you guys? Come on.
So inside the rec room there was like a kitchen, and then there's another living room, and then outside you can go out to the rooftop and there's like a jacuzzi. You can go out and just sit under the stars. And
How
then
many stars were there?
I feel like every time Matt tells a story, we fuck him. So I'll just let him tell it.
light
Okay,
pollution,
sorry.
17% light pollution. I saw the big diaper.
The big
It's the big diaper.
holy fuck.
We were in the northern hemisphere, so
Okay, you know what?
Aquarius.
You gotta tell. I actually don't know the story, so I'm curious. So
we're sitting in the second living room space. It's a long table, 12 set of chairs, and there was these other dudes in the room, and they were just looking into there's a glass wall, the dividing wall, whatever. Anyway, so we're just sitting there, and the Mexicans from the night before, it was Saturday night to the Sunday night. This is Sunday night to Monday night. They left, like, I guess a gift for people, the drink, whatever, right? So they left like 2 bottles of like Red Label, and just sitting on the table, and I'm sitting there talking to you guys. I think we're playing cards or whatever, and it was a group of like 12 of us, like 10 of us, whatever, just all talking. And then the one girl, the one cop, I guess the girl, she said that she's a cop from Quebec, whatever. And then we just started talking, and then slowly we started drinking. We started drinking the Red Label just straight because we had nothing to chase it with. So over time, people start leaving, and then I noticed that like it's only her and I in the room, and we've already finished the bottle. So then I get up, I go to the kitchen, and I just see some. It was like 2 in the morning, like maybe 2:30 in the morning, and people come in and go all the time, right? Because that's a hostel. People come at different times, they stay, whatever. We got there like 7 in the morning, I think, one time. And then she just pushes me against the kitchen counter, and I'm staring at this Asian kid who's sitting there fucking reading a book. She's on her knees, right in front of. Well, you couldn't see because like the wall. It was like this, the entrance and like the wall inside, but I could see him.
Oh, he knew.
visually.
He knew.
So I was just like, it's a nice light over here. And then whatever. So we go back. We're going back to my room, but the door was locked, and I didn't have the key fob to get back in. So we went into her room, and then obviously left my clothes there. And then she's in the corner, and there's people like on their fucking phones and like just like sitting there, whatever. I'm hammered. Like I'm absolutely like blur vision. Like I don't give a shit.
I love that.
On. So I'm in the corner, whatever. We're there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, she's like, we probably should go. I'm like, okay, whatever. So let me go, check the room again, locked, go in the bathroom, and then leave the bathroom. The door's just creeped open like this. I'm like, yes, I can get back in. So we go back in, and then I go to my bed. So the way that we were sleeping, it was
Good to know that you were trying to get into our room.
Yeah, vehemently.
it was me,
Marcus?
Marcus, Richie, and
Below.
then Pat, and then Eric was on
Oh, the other side.
the other side, the side facing the window. And then whatever. I guess now it's your. Now you can tell your part of the story.
Yeah.
so
So, I'll say from my. So it's like whatever 2 a.m. and I'm dead asleep, and then I wake up and there's a light on. I'm like, okay, it's bizarre, but I'm facing the wall of the bunk bed, and I'm like, what the fuck? And all I hear is,
No shame.
and I'm like, there's no fucking way. And I'm like, at this point, I know what it is. Like I've like, it's so rhythmic and so fucking loud that I know someone's fucking. And I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Okay, I don't want to look.
I don't.
But then I'm like, I have to look. So then I do one of these and I roll over, and this fucking guy had the light on. Every bunk bed has a light. He fucking put that shit on display. He put the light on,
I turned the
and
light
all
on.
I see is just like two fucking like Slendermans just going at it doggy style. And I'm like, whoa! And I turned back around, and now that's where my story ends, and that's where Marcus's story starts. So now I'm awake, and now I know what they're doing, and I saw it, and I'm facing
You
the
started
other.
laughing. You started like.
No, yeah, I like giggled a little bit, but then Marcus is the reason why I started
We were all
laughing.
drunk, like for sure, and that's why we went to bed. It was like that time, like
Yeah.
2, whatever. Because I remember being really like out of it. I was still drunk, and then I knew that Eric was on top bunk on the other side, and bottom bunk was the Mexican guy.
Yeah.
But then when I woke up to the whole bunk bed shaking because I'm on top bunk, and I'm just out. Like I don't. That's not the first thing I thought. Like I was just like, what the fuck's happening? And I look over, and I think Eric wasn't in. His
He wasn't there. Yeah.
He wasn't in his bunk, so I was like, I just lean over and I lean over the edge and I go, oh, I think Eric's getting fucked by the Mexican. and then I hear a guy, him giggle, and I hear a girl giggle, and then it took like 3 seconds, and I was like, oh fuck, that's what's happening. And then
I burst out into laughter.
Yeah,
that.
we all
Yeah,
just
like
kinda
I
like-
died. I fucking died.
Dude, I don't know how I never heard this story.
Really?
Yeah, this is my first time hearing this.
I
Yeah.
think for the next 10 minutes, I was just facing my pillow, holding in like a full-on.
Yeah, I know. I know.
There was nothing stopping me.
Yeah, you had one track mind. You were going.
Is she hot?
That's irrelevant.
So.
But then I don't know what.
No, the funny part was later. So then after like 15 minutes, I guess she left, and then like you guys all got up like, oh yeah, it's like 6 in the morning.
You
at this
both
point.
left. From what I remember, I remember peeking over. Richie's awake, and then me and him are looking at each other, and I'm like, look down, and he looked down, and we were both just like, what the fuck? And then I could see Pat down there, and then I thought I remembered you both leaving, and then we all just jumped out of our beds, and we're like, what the fuck? We were all just
I
doing
gotta
that.
know what made you keep the light on.
I don't even know. I didn't even know I had the light on.
It might have just been on and you just didn't turn it off.
I thought
don't
it was
even know
like
about the light.
Was it like a little night
I
light?
thought it was
Yeah,
a little
little
night light, and it was like the beam of light was just shining on my ass. Like
Yeah,
you just saw
yeah.
just my white ass in the side.
Yeah.
But then I came back in the room, I guess. Or I guess you said if I left. So I came back in, and then she comes in like 2 minutes later, and then you guys are all going quiet, and she had my clothes in her hands, and then she just gave me her clothes back. And then you guys started laughing again.
Fucking hell.
Good times.
Wild.
Guys, we just do that, eh?
Yeah. Disgusting.
Someone smashes and everyone starts giggling.
All the boys turn into children.
It's funny that you came back to our
Yeah,
bunk.
in a hostel, man.
Because there
In
was
a
like people that were
fucking hostel.
awake. Like we're also
To be fair, I would rather like fuck a random broad around the boys than around a random stranger.
did around random
No, I would have
people.
went to
100%.
the bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to be
I
fair,
would just do
I
it.
don't
in the
understand.
bathroom.
I don't understand.
Stayed in
I
the
don't understand
bathroom.
why you went to the bathroom then stopped and you decided that it was better to just fuck around the boys.
You know what? Ask
Or to
Red
turn the
Lake.
show on. I was staying in the bathroom
Nah,
for
that's
40 minutes around.
Yeah, you don't
Ask
fuck
the
shower
Red
on.
Lake.
Everyone knows what's going down, but
that, yeah.
was it? But it's one of those communal bathrooms you can't close the doors, or
No,
they
you
like.
could. You could. It was
No.
it was like 8 individual private stalls. It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah,
No, I know-
Showers with a little curtain, I think.
Yeah, yeah. You can just fuck in the bathroom if someone's just taking a piss. You just claps. You just
the piss.
taking a piss. But you know what? That's a power move. Light
yeah, that
on.
was- that
bring her back
was-
to the boys. Make sure.
Yeah,
Confirmation.
That
You
was
guys
the,
all talked about getting bitches.
I felt the rumble.
Yeah,
He brought
no,
the hunt back. He brought the hunt back in his
he
mouth.
did.
The whole pack.
Yeah,
the whole pack was sleeping, and he was the.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
the,
looking out for my
he
boys.
came back.
I was like, yeah, you want
Came back with meat. It's like I'm feeding everybody. Come for the rounds.
Sign of respect. You know, when a cat brings like a mouse or something back to its owner, it's
yeah.
like, yeah, I bought this for you.
Look at your mouth and you threw it on the doorstep.
You're like, yo, I'm gonna display it. Here's the light. Everyone see.
So that's it. That's it for the ice. We have a couple more archive stories, but we'll
Some
say
will
this
never see
for
the light of
some will
day.
never see the light of day. Definitely.
On our deathbed.
But that's it. We can call it there. Thank you for
Is that the
watching this
pod?
episode.
That is the pod.
We love you.
We got 5 more
Get,
minutes.
15
Love you.
likes on this video.